Running around as fast as you can, not being a jerk and taking somebody out or whatever, okay? We got to learn how to practice like a college football team. We had a good practice last Sunday. Let's just put two of them together. Here we go. Family on three. Family on three. One, two, three. Family! We just finished our third on-field practice of spring ball, and I'm really excited about the growth of our players learning the new offense under Coach Connors. A little slow at first, especially when we started motioning and shifting, but the guys, our quarterbacks, James and Paul, they're starting to get a feel for it, getting our guys lined up correctly. Defensively, we've been in the same system for the last 2 years, going on 3 years now. So those guys have a little further football IQ than the offense right now, just because of lack of change. We're trying to experiment with some new schemes and see how we develop on that. And the guys have been practicing hard. We've had competitions at the end of every practice. It's been pretty funny. We had a medicine ball challenge, throwing the ball over the goalpost. Last night we had a tug of war contest. The offense won that. That was their first competition they won, so they were pretty fired up. So overall, been very excited, very pleased with it. A lot of our guys have missed next couple practices because of track. Some of our athletes run two sports, but we deal with that, and that's the life of a Division III football coach. So we adjust, and a lot of our athletes get to play multiple sports here, and that's one thing we sell. Because everybody knows we're in the process of getting a new field turf on our playing surface, so we really don't have a home this spring. I feel kind of like the Los Angeles Rams now. We're couple practices we were in the rodeo rink doing some agilities, and then the last few days we've been over at Alpine High School, which we're very fortunate Coach Fellows allow us to come over there and work out. It's great to be out there. The lines are where they're supposed to be. I've been in several programs, and a lot of times during the spring the lines are not lined off like they're supposed to, or the grass is not cut the way it should be, just because it's not your in-season sport. But so that's been awesome, So I'm looking forward to the fall and fall camp, and even next year spring, being on that field turf and just having a great facility for our guys to practice on. And I'm back coaching the defensive line right now, and some guys got some, we're breaking it down to fundamentals. Working on the basic steps, how to strike a blow, how to lock out, how to react to blocks. You can't get physical during a non-contact period, but just really on footwork. We have one kid, Nigel Richardson. He played a little bit last year. His feet are unbelievable. Everybody else, we're trying to catch up to his skill sets right now, and Nigel still has to keep improving. He still has a long way to go, but that's what my objectives this spring with our defensive line and really overall the team. And our staff meeting today, I told our coaches, don't get caught up in the scheme with these kids. This is the time for our guys to develop as in their position. Develop their techniques, their skill set. So when we get in the fall, when it's faster and you're doing more X and O's and you're more banging, they have that solid foundation of the skill sets they need as a D line or a linebacker, at DB, at quarterback, at O line, or at wide receiver.
Spring ball this year has been great. We're coming together as a team. See, big as a team as it was last year. This year promised to be great. This year on defense, we got high expectations. Coming off from last year, we was top of the nation in turnovers. So this year we gotta go up the ladder. We got big things coming up for us on defense. This year, Jermaine Stevens, T. Carroll, Jacob Castaneda, all them guys, me, myself, I was injured last year. We all got to step up, be a big part of the team this year. From grass to turf is totally different. Turf is way better. If you can move better, this is way better. The only thing is the cement underneath. Grass is more comfortable. That's the only thing. But turf is way better. I'm blessed. We finally have turf on this field. It's a blessing. I'm just happy we got it.
All right. The spring ball is going pretty good. We've been going out there Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays and just getting after it every day. And our team's getting better and better every day. We're just getting after it. And we've been doing a lot of individual drills with our coaches, position coaches, and we've been going against the offense a little bit defensive wise, but it hasn't been too much contact and too much physical contact. But it's been more individual fundamentals and just getting after it. And I believe this spring ball has been going pretty good, and I think that it's helped a lot, and we've grown on it a lot this year. Our defense this year is going to be, I say it's going to be about 2 times better than last year. Last year we had some hiccups in the back end, our DBs, but we're getting that cleaned up pretty well. Our Coach Williams, our DB coach, he's getting the boys right, and I think we're going to progress very much so than what we did last year. And our front seven is doing real good. We had a lot of returning players, and we're not young. We're a young team. That's what our problem was last year. We're not young anymore. We're gonna have a good recruiting class for the freshmen, but for most of the part, our sophomores and juniors are gonna get it done. And we have some new packages in to go to 4-3 instead of a 3-4 at a time, and we just have some different looks that teams haven't seen yet. And I think we're gonna get after it this year, and we're gonna have a pretty high defensive standing in our conference, and we're going to get after it. This year, I'm looking for our quarterback, James Davis, to step up to the plate and become a leader. He's been there all these 2 years, but I think this is the year that he needs to step up and just take over this offense. And I'm also looking up to Will Greer, our running back. He was a freshman. He was all-conference. But I think this year he's been putting a lot of work in off-season and spring ball, and I think he's gonna come through this year and show us what he has. But defensively, I'm looking up to Mike Quinones to come through and make some plays. Last year, I think he had a little setback. His freshman year was really good, but I think his sophomore year was a little setback. But I think he's going to come back his junior year and have a real good season. But I'm also looking up to Joe. He's our corner, and we need help in the back end, so he needs to help us lead that core, the DB core, and get us going in that area. And I'm also looking up to our D-line, our full D-line, to make a statement and let people know we're here. I think our D-line is probably the best part of our whole team. And I think if our D-line comes through the whole year, I think we're going to have a pretty good season. And I'm also looking up to Zach Roberson because he's pretty much the leader of the D-line.